Alright. You guys should all be able to hear me. Hopefully. So we are back on the free to play. The stream today is probably going to be about an hour long. We'll just do like the dailies, do some modding, and some other stuff. Let me get rid of this. This is annoying me. So I hope everyone is doing well today. I hope everyone is having a good day. Because if you're not, then I'm sorry, basically. I don't really know what to say there. I hope you're all having a good day. That's the main thing, right? So, what does everyone think of the new Tuscan? I haven't really had a chance to look into anything there. So what do you guys think? Is the new Tuscan good? Also, I love how I still haven't finished resistance training. You can see how good I am at this game, guys. You can see how good I am. We are going to be doing some modding today because I have almost 500 mods. So we have a lot we can go through. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, there's kind of a decent amount here. I mean, for what we've got, we've actually got a pretty decent mod inventory. Like, you know, we got a lot of 10 plus, for example. And something I want to talk to you guys about, like, obviously, if you have hot utils, this is kind of irrelevant to you guys, but if you don't, filters is your best bet. Like, what I would do, right, is go on here and, like, I don't know. Honestly, I would just say, do this, and then, let's save this as a filter and go, I don't know, defense. And filter, and I would honestly just, I mean, it's kind of counterproductive because I'm about to upgrade this because it had speed, but for the most part, you want to be selling these because, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, these mods are garbanzo. They're terrible. If they have a little bit of speed, fair enough, especially early game, but like, why would I ever want to use this? It's just a terrible mod. Why would I want to use this? It's just a terrible mod. So that's something that I'm going to go through and do. Like I said, I kind of feel like we have some decent mods. Another thing you can do here is, what I like to do is this. So you can see we have an offense cross with 3 speed. To me, that's a decent one to upgrade. And there we go, we rolled 8 speed. I mean, that's not bad. That will definitely go on someone, and that's the main thing, right, guys? That would definitely go on someone. Now, what I like to do is go equal to 1, and I'm gonna actually make this a filter. And it's always good to save loads of filters, right? And I'll call this like level 1 mods. So this filter is literally just here so that I can quickly work out, what level 1 mods I have, what defense mods we have. Another one I like to do is something like this, and then get rid of accuracy, and I think that's kind of an accuracy and defense. Obviously, we don't have any of these, and we just call this bad arrow. If I could actually spell, which we can't. And again, all of these are gone. They're all terrible mods. We don't need these. These mods do not benefit the account at all. So we just come in here and we just sell these. They're terrible mods. Something else I like to do is maybe set up a filter like this and call it speed arrow. And the reason why I like this one is because then you can come in and you can actually go into the mods manually like this and lock them, because you don't want to be losing speed arrows here. So we'll do that now. You can see we actually have one here that may be worth upgrading. I don't know. We'll see that as we go along. And then we've got this one, which we will lock. And then we got this one, which we're also going to lock. Then, honestly, we're just going to go back to the level 1 mods. And I think we're also going to put on, like, A. And then we can just have a look through. Unfortunately, none of these are any good. What about the B? And these are worth looking at, but I don't think we're really going to see anything here. So now we need to go to level 3. This one did roll speed. You never know. We'll roll that one again. This one could also be good, so we'll roll that. And then let's have a look at the level 12 mods. 4 speed, 8 speed. This didn't roll. This one did roll to 8. I guess that's not terrible, right? and a mod like this, I'm not gonna lie, is pretty awful. But early on we keep this. Later on, no way, but early on we keep this. This is quite nice. So yeah, we're gonna be going through and hopefully doing some mods here. We'll filter to the level 1s. Have a look through here. Now we are not sorting by speed. In fact, the only downside by doing it this way is the mod kind of disappears from the screen. But we can also do it from within here. So we know these mod. Like, I don't know why this is. That can be unlocked. That's an awful mod. This is pretty bad. These ones was always worth upgrading. If it doesn't get speed, I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm just selling it. Even in this sort of situation, like I don't really want to keep mods that I know I'm never gonna have use for. Like this, if it rolls speed again, maybe, but that's kind of useless. But honestly, guys, my advice to you guys is be quite ruthless with the mods early on, because the thing is, most of these, I don't know why we have so many defense primaries left. What is going on here? Why do we have so many defense primaries? Well, isn't that just strange? Isn't that just strange? But most of these are going to end up being pretty bad mods. I mean, we'll come back to this. But ideally, we want our characters to be modded well. What we're going to do is hopefully do a couple of mod refreshes. I should, and some of you will say I should be doing character refreshes and all that, but I would rather have better mods, even if that means that I'm like a couple of weeks behind other people on their farms, because obviously in the end, like I said before, that the team or the roster with the better mods is more likely to be the one that succeeds. And if I can get like crazy good mods early on, I mean we're looking to be in a good position. So we'll invest in Mara a little bit there. Hopefully we can get young Lando up here. We didn't, unfortunately, but we can level up his ship. That's always a nice thing to do. In fact, let's go and do that now. And get that up to 4 stars. And we probably will just farm Lando here until we get his ship to 7 stars. We'll probably continue farming him because ships are important. On top of that, we are also doing Kyle. He's almost 6 stars here. I do need to invest in him. 10 shards is nice. I'm going to be honest, I haven't really gotten around to it. Then in terms of Phoenix, the gear is done. We're just going to be leveling them up. In terms of the other teams, we've obviously got the Smuggler team. Vandal's on his way to gear 9. The rest of the team is looking okay. We are also beginning the investment in other areas. I'm going to be joining a guild like tonight, hopefully, after the stream. I did get a couple of offers, unless someone else wants to chime in after the stream. I am looking for a guild for the account. I could have just put it in a guild that I know, but I kind of feel like that would just be cheating. Like if I put, if I just put this account into a really good guild because I know someone, that kind of wouldn't apply to the majority of the player base. So I'm open to offers, put it that way. Here I'm actually starting Pal because he's going to be in my Mothra team. And in the squad arena, I'm between finishing Newt. IG is already done. He just isn't 7-star. I kind of want to finish Newt. And like at least unlock him. I don't think he's unlocked. Akbar's being worked on. Basically any of these, it doesn't really matter who we do here. Got Mara Relic 5. You copied this like a rush plan. I'd love to see it. We'll take a look at your account. If you want to send me your ally code in Discord, we'll take a look at it at the end. Glurmit, I got more to R7 today, and Gifford and Candor, it's time to start R7 Candy. Why stop at R7? Taking straight to R8. Come on, be one of those guys. We want to see the R8 on him. Okay, now in terms of this one, I'm prioritizing the ships. Because with the initial plan, and you guys are going to see it in tomorrow's video, we're going to be talking about fleets and all of that. And one of the things with fleets is we are going to be focusing hard on a Malevolence fleet. So, unfortunately, that just means we need to prioritize there. The other thing is, and this is kind of lazy of me, I've actually been buying all the geos with my fleet currency. The reason being, I have quite a lot. We're going to be buying that, and then I'm going to continue to do so. It's not the most efficient, but because I have a decent amount, we're not going to be buying Zetas at all for a long time. We're going to be focusing there. Now, in terms, because I know some of you might be questioning, what do I do with fleet and Zetas and all that? My answer is I'm not going to be buying Zetas from the store until I have everything in here at 7 stars. That might seem a waste to you guys, but I would rather have everything unlocked and then worry about Zetas and Zetas only. Priorities are Grievous, Razor Crest, Vader's ship, and then Geos and their ships. That's kind of what I'm going for there. Impulse detectors, that's why. Well, there is a thing called a credit card. Come on, there's no excuses here, right? There's no excuses. In terms of the power, if we look at that, we're almost on 4 stars here. We are almost on 5 stars here. Almost 5 stars here. Now, one of these two, I think it's this one, will definitely be at 5 stars as soon as we get into a new guild. We are also working basically on getting our 5 Dark Souls ships. But in terms of the actual fleet, we are working on the Geo fleet early on, because that's going to be our ticket to success. Now, obviously, we've got IG here, we've got Dengar here. It's nice that both of these can be geared up. We are going to continue to do Dengar because we can actually use him eventually for the Chewy event if we wanted to go like old school. We can unlock a Mega. There's no issue there. 100 credits to activate her. Got a Sith Assassin to R5 for platoons and realised she's actually underrated. She isn't that bad. Like, put it this way, there's worse platoon requirements. I'm just going to put it out there. There is much worse. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this event. Let's unlock the Tuscan. Because why not, guys? Why not? So yeah, what do you guys think about the new tune, the new Tuscan? I haven't really seen too much, if I'm honest. We are just going to put it on auto, but hey, it looks interesting. It looks fun. But yeah, I want to see what can be done when we get the full team. That's for sure. And we will be doing some modding in this account very soon. I'm just wanting to... Wow, this is taking a lot longer than I would have thought. This guy just wanted to keep on drinking his soup. Oh, there we go. Go and do a little dance. Call the assists. You love to see it. Take another sip. And hopefully we can eventually get through these guys. Oh my. Um, there we go. Almost there, guys. Almost there. The only thing to remember is these events are never a good test of how good a character is. Because you just use such bad versions yourself. So it is what it is. Go on. There we go. Okay. And the other thing is, this is giving us mods. It's not like it's just a completely useless thing to do. And we get some of those sweet, sweet tenacity mods. But yeah, we're just trying to prep the mods. So when I hit level 85, I plan to have 2 or 3 things, really. I'm planning to have a full Empire team at 7 stars. I'm planning to have a full Dash team at 7 stars. And I'm planning to possibly have a Mothma team. Maybe, maybe not. I'll talk you guys through that in a second. And then we're going to plan to have the Geos. Obviously, GBA won't be, but we can get him done shortly after. And what we want to do is, ideally, we want Mara to be like plus 120 mod speed. Which would take it to about, like, if she was gear 12, gear 13, that would take her to around about 310 speed, which I think is pretty good if we can get it there. And then we want Dash to be fast and just go from there. So we're trying to work on the mods early on. You would have seen in the thumbnail we have a 18 speed protection primary, which is actually kind of nice. That is a mod that eventually will go on someone like Bosk. It could go on someone like L3 if we decide to run L3 in our Dash team. It could go on someone like JML if we ever unlock him. Or it could even go on someone like Bosk. And Bosk is going to be a character we unlock relatively early on down the plan, just because Bosk's ship is so important for basically any defensive fleet. Like, honestly, in the earlier Grand Arena like levels, you know, in Bronzium and Carbonite and all of them, you can probably get away, and I say probably, I mean you definitely can get away with a decent Houndstooth, like gear 12 or higher, and then just in the worst fleet ever, and people will get stuck on it. So you can kind of then leave your good fleet for offense, and that's probably what we're going to do to begin with. Obviously, more info about fleets will come out in tomorrow's video, which is just focused on fleets, talking about the different ones we're going to be going for there. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be an adventure, that's for sure. You send me the Alicode in Discord if you want to have a look. I sure will. We'll have a look towards the end of the stream. I see the message request. First account, a lot of learning. Okay. Well, it's always good to start somewhere. It's always good to start somewhere. Alright, come on, let's take him out. And yeah, it's looking good. I'm kind of expecting the first few Grand Arenas to be a bit long. We're probably going to be, when we get there, we're probably about a month away from level 85. And when we get there, we're going to be stuck against lots of Hyperdrive bundle accounts. But again, as long as we have the teams and the mods in place, we should be okay. And the main thing is we need to start winning early so we can start working on those Zetas. The plan is to have Starkiller in like 2 to 3 months at max. Honestly, I think it'll be sooner than that. But that's kind of worst case scenario. By the way, what do you think of raid Omicrons going forward? Well, yes and no. It depends how often these raids are coming out about. We don't know. The raid could literally be for a year. And depending on, like, okay, here's the thing. When we see how hard the raid is, even people with Jabba, you might find that you need Layers Omicron to do very well. And if that is the case, maybe in terms of return on investment, it may be worth it. I don't know. I'm not saying it's definitely worth it or definitely not worth it. I'm just saying this is something that's going to take a while for us to really know. Because the individual track may give incredible rewards. You never know. I feel like it could. The other thing is the new raid potentially, you know, in terms of the rewards, is this going to be the place where Omicrons become more farmable? If you guys remember when Zetas first came out, it was very much like Omicrons, where you had to be so careful of applying them because there's so many, and you don't know what's good, you don't know what's bad. It's so expensive. Whereas now, I would say after a year, like once you've had your account for a year, you're in a position where you can kind of do whatever you want with Zetas. There's a few that you have to get, like Vader's Merciless and all of that. But once you've got them done, you're in a position where you can kind of do whatever you want to do. And yeah, it will take a while to get there. But I think it's going to be the same with Omicrons. And I wonder, because we are at a year since they first ever came out. Because I think Dash was the first ever Omicron, and he's accelerated. So I would say within the next 12 months, we're going to get somewhere better to farm. So at the moment, it's just some shipments, sometimes. In fact, let's have a look here. I can't look at any characters, unfortunately, because I'm at level 85. But yeah, at the moment, you know, we're looking at Galactic War. We're looking, sorry, not Galactic War, Galactic Challenges, and we're looking at Conquest, and then we're looking at Cantina and all of that. They're not that common, right? And that's going to change over time. I mean, there's so many Omicrons. Eventually, it's going to be more or less like Zetas. Okay. Do we have enough crystals to do another fleet a mod refresh? Hopefully we do. I'm hoping this is going to be what we need. Let's ship. Again, some of you may think this is a waste. Honestly, I don't. I think that we need the mods more than anything. So we're going to try and do 3 refreshes a day. And hopefully the results will be good. Even if we only do this for a few weeks, just to start the modding, and then we come back. So let's do what we did earlier, and let's just have a look at mods at level 1. So obviously this is our speed mod. This mod's pretty terrible. I always like looking at these mods, because if they do roll speed, there's a chance that it rolls higher. Unfortunately, this one is going to be an L. Defense, don't really like this one, only because it's showing speed. We'll look at it, but otherwise I wouldn't bother. I mean, 8 speed, considering where we are with the account, that's not bad. This one's got 4, so we'll have a look at this one. Oh, nice, 12 speed. That's not a bad mod, guys. It's not a bad mod at all. Then we've got another speed primary, which we'd love to see. This one, I thought the defense had speed. It's kind of sad. Defense, this is terrible, but if it rolls speed, I'm happy. We're going to get rid of that one. It's not good to us. Like I said, we're being very strict early on with our mods. This one here, we're going to keep. Now, this one here, I mean, it's not the best mod. You know, there's no tenacity secondary. But it has got speed. It is tenacity mod with protection primary. There may be some use for it down the line. This one I'm going to keep. Also, hello, welcome to the stream. And yes, well done on beating Ray. I saw your comment. That is a huge, huge achievement. So well done there. This mod here is kind of Garbanzo. We're going to keep it. I mainly kept the triangle because it had protection primary, which I'm a big fan of. These sorts of mods are always nice to look at. Health primary. I mean, these are mods that are worth keeping. And then very quickly we're running out of. Very quickly we are running out of credits. But what we can do is filter it here, and honestly, most of these, unfortunately, guys, if you want the best mods, you've got to look at all of these, because if they have 5 or 6 and you start rolling them, they may be good. But we can remove some. So, for example, why would you want offense and a defense? We get rid of that. Why would we want, for example, protection and crit damage? So we can get rid of that one. We can also get rid of this one, we can maybe get rid of some of the others. See, ones like this are quite nice, so we'll just get rid of these for now. You're now a bot? Oh no, you're actually going to summon the real bots here, and that's not something that I want to see. So what we're going to do, I'm kind of wanting to try the Thrawn event. I've got full 7-star. Let's remod ever so slightly and see if we can do something here. So this mod here is actually quite nice. I love that we have enough to 6-dot a mod. But why would we want to do that, guys? Why would we want to do that? But what we do want to do is maybe have a look at a speed secondary. That can't be right. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know why that didn't work. I don't know. Let's just do this. Sort by speed. And there we go. See, our fastest is... Actually, Palpatine's got probably the fastest one here. You know what? Let's slice it. How many do we have? Well, we'd need to level it up. Okay. Do you know what? That's cool. 8 speed. Not the best, not the worst. And Mara at some point, but we can come back to her. Hey, streaming a Starkiller free to play, yeah. Today we are. So for those of you who don't know, I'm back with the free to play. Every Tuesday and Friday are the videos, although there may be 1 or 2 bonus ones throughout the week. You never know. And then there'll be 1 stream a week as well. The stream's normally going to be 1 to 2 hours. It's not going to be a long one. It's just in case you guys have any questions, you want to see like something. Today we're doing a little bit of modding. Obviously not a lot because credits are unfortunately a thing. But yeah, it's just a little bit of fun. Credits are a big problem. I'm going to be honest here, guys. Credits are a big problem. Let's have a look and see what we can do here. So for example, like, yeah, this just is no good to me. Honestly, I would rather Kanan just have health mods. And if we have a look here, yeah, see, none of these are particularly good. I mean, that's not very good. That's not very good. This one's quite good mod, you know, health, protection, speed. This one's quite good, 10 speed. This one's nice, 8 speed, and this one is my best mod, 18 speed. And that's 19 at 6-dot and potential 25 if it rolls 6. But that's a nice mod. I'd say anything over 20 speed is a secondary on like protection, health, crit avoidance. Mainly on health and speed sets, or offense on health, speed, offense. And crit damage sets is a good mod. That's a mod you want to keep. Because you like on my main, for example, my first order TIE pilot is like only plus 100 speed. But he obviously gains another 100 because of the Omicron. So he's essentially plus 200. And I could have him at plus like 210 or 215. But I've actually got a offense primary on the arrow, sorry. And it makes such a difference. He hits so much harder. So it's always nice to have mods like that. You know what? Let's actually do a journey guide mission. Because if we do, and if we actually see somewhat of a... So I'm trying to unlock my phone here. And it's just not really working for me. But if we can beat 1 or 2 of these missions here, we can use those credits to further mod. I mean, we don't need to level up, for example, these characters early on. I think we're just going to get wrecked here, guys. I'm not going to lie. We can see. But yeah, like I said in the last video, which if you guys haven't watched it, be sure to go back and do that. It's worth checking out the last video, because you do talk a little bit about characters that we're going to farm down the line. Actually, you know what? I think we should be okay here. We should hopefully That's just basic here. Mara's the one hitting like a truck. Alright, let's get the taunt going there. Kill them off. Okay, then let's come over here. Let's actually swap it over to Vader. And go for the dots. Okay. Can we get a stun going? We sure can. And we can throw this. I'm hoping we don't kill anyone here. The taunt is kind of annoying, but we can do that. Take them out. Beautiful. I do want to take out Leia. Unfortunately, she just wrecked me hard there, guys. Okay, lovely. Make sure to fracture R2. Yeah, we probably should, but it doesn't matter. We can stun him with Mara. Like, I'm not really too worried here. I don't think he's gonna be too much of a problem. We can also then throw this. I'm gonna hit these staggers here, just so they don't take too many turns. Let's swap here. Sometimes I forget that we don't have all the abilities in the game. Because I would have loved to get some protection recovery there. Oh man, okay. Can we get an ability block over here? We sure can. Let's throw this. Okay. Let's hit that. Get the armor going. Come on. The 3-star is on. Okay. It's only... Well, we didn't 3-star, but we did at least beat this. So it's not too bad in the end. There we go. And... Cool. So this can give us some credits we can then use to at least remodel a little bit. It's also give us some crystals. Always nice. And R2 is almost unlocked. Can't do any more just yet, but that's not bad. Palpatine's already done, and unfortunately we can't really do anything else. The only other one we can even attempt is Thrawn. And unfortunately, I don't know. I mean, we have the gear. I think we have the mods. I just don't know if we have the levels to be able to compete here. We don't need anything higher than level 60. Than gear 7. But abilities and all of that do contribute. Just thinking, is there anything like 62 for that? 68. Okay, and then if we look at Chopper, see, these are worth getting. The abilities. So let's upgrade some of these. I know it's expensive, and we should probably be saving these other characters. But that's not too bad. Okay, let's give it a go. First, let's see if there's any ability mats in challenges today. It's gear, so nothing there. This is so nice. Like, I mean, look at this. We already have 224 stun casts. Before, these were like one of the most annoying gear pieces. And now you just get so many. So by the time we actually get to the point of needing them, we're going to be pretty good in that regard. Okay. I don't really think... I mean, this is an Omega. We don't need this. The only Omegas we're going to be applying... I mean, we're not even going to apply these ones. In terms of Phoenix, if I'm completely honest here, guys, the only things we're going to be applying is... Zeb's Unique is quite nice to have, but I don't even think we do that one. We're going to be applying this one. This is an Omega. I never really understand Chopper in the sense that this is only an Omega. This to me is like the quality of a Zeta. So Chopper has a 30% chance to assist when another Phoenix or Jordan uses ability. It's not shared, but it also, remember guys, when Chopper basics, he can give speed up, defense up, or offense up, which can be very, very nice for making the Thrawn event easier. We're going to obviously be doing this. I think this is just a Omega, as far as I'm aware, not an Omicron. And then we're going to be doing that. So we're probably going to apply the Zebs. I think we just do Chopper and Hera's Omegas there. Kanan's counter one, yeah, that's true. Kanan's counter one's good. But in terms of doing the minimal investment, you don't necessarily need this. It's very good, don't get me wrong, but you don't necessarily need that. I think the Chopper one's probably the best of all. But saying that, down the line, Phoenix may be, I hate to say this, a team that we eventually invest more in over time, because especially if we do decide to, like, in a year or two, depending on the guild we're in, depending on incomes and everything like that, maybe we decide Profundity is an option. And if we do that, I'm not just going to have Hera at Relic 5 for no reason, so we would take the team to Relics. So maybe that's something we do, but this is very long term. Like, short term, Gear 7, level 85, just because OCD, and they can work on Grand Arena defense, and then we'll apply everything, then except Omegas and Zetas, and we'll just put the Omega here, Omega here. Maybe we do Kanans when we have more Omegas. But what you'll find is early game, and I'd say honestly until about 3 or 4 million GP, Omegas are actually harder than Zetas. A lot of the time, you're actually going to have, like, you know, enough of 3 or 4 Zetas to be applied, but you can only, you know, do one because you need so many Omegas to actually have a chance. Hopefully we can get Thrawn to 6 stars. We would just level him up. And basic, there's the defense up. See, I kind of like doing this because if you get speed up or offense up, so if you get speed up on Hera, or if you get offense up on Ezra, you can start to do some crazy things. Obviously, the defense up is always nice as well, because it does make a difference for survivability. But yeah, we'll see how it is. Also, in terms of Omicrons, in case any of you are wondering, also look at Kanan's health and protection. That is very, very nice. So in terms of the Omicrons, which I'm sure a lot of you are going to be asking questions about, if you do apply it, you can beat CLS teams. So if you're in a beginner guild, and your guild asks for 1 or 2 territory war Omicrons, which could be Phasma if you've done First Order, or it could be Jahani if you go for Starkiller, which we'll be doing and applying. They may, you know, some guilds do require you to invest in a guild or a territory war focused Omicron. If you were to invest in your Phoenix to higher gear, from what I've seen is normally gear 12 and higher, you can beat Relic 5 and over CLS teams. And whilst that seems like a complete waste, if you don't have many characters you can Omicron, like for example, you guys may remember we looked at Caps' roster, one of the mods, he shared his roster with us last week. And one of the things he said is he had over 100 Omicrons, that's 5, he could apply and he just had no one to put them on. And yeah, you could say save them, but you could be saving them for a year and still not have anyone. So worst case scenario, Phoenix, it isn't the worst Omicron early on, if you're willing to invest a little bit into them. Now, don't take that out of context and say Glurmit's saying to invest in Phoenix, because I'm not. I'm just saying it's not the worst thing ever. If you can beat CLS, you're going to be making your guild very, very happy early on. Alright, let's kill this guy, and then let's come over here and deal with this guy. What I don't really like is the lack of health over here on Kanan. Hopefully he's the one who gets fractured. Hey Nick, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you today. Also, anyone who watched yesterday's stream, we actually won Grand Arena. My opponent did exactly what I thought they wouldn't, and they pushed the bottom zone. They then got to Lord Vader and panicked and dropped 4 battles, went on the top zone, panicked, and dropped Rey as well. So sometimes you do just win those battles. Alright, let's come over here and cleanse this on here. And then let's come over here, put some protection up. We do want to be saving that, but I think we're going to cycle enough turns here. Okay. This takes them out. We need to take this guy out before he does any more big damage to us. There we go. And then we just need to cycle the abilities. And hopefully that should be okay. Double hit there. Okay. Almost there, guys. Almost there. There we go. Drawn event, yeah. We're going to try and get six stuff. May take a few tries, but we have done some modding. There we go. That's kind of the best case scenario, guys. I'm not going to lie. Kanan does die, but I kind of think that's okay. We're going to come over here and remove the buff. We don't want Zeb to die. We are going to still do the taunt. We're then going to shove this over here. Do you know what? We're going to come over and stagger. That's kind of annoying. Let's call Chopper to assist. We was hoping for the offense up. Yeah, unfortunately, this is going to be a loss here, guys. Unless we get like some miracle, and I mean miracle RNG, this is likely going to be a loss. I don't think Chopper and Ezra have enough. Unfortunate. Zeb's potency. Let's have a look. I don't know what it is. We don't have potency mods, but let's take a look at Zeb. So he currently has 35%. So I've got the potency cross. That is level 15. The other thing is maybe we just needed a few more levels on these characters. So for example, we could take Ezra to level 70. Do you know what? I feel like that may be worth it. Make him a little bit more juicy here. And the other one I want to maybe look at is actually Chopper. And I'm thinking I would love to take him higher, but apparently that's just such an expensive investment. I'm taking to 62. Alright, let's try it again. We'll give it a few runs. If we don't get it today, that's perfectly fine. We'll see over time. I think, if I'm honest, we kind of got screwed. I'm actually going to put it on auto, guys. Just for the first two phases. We kind of got screwed by Kanan being so low health going into the last one. If we had have been able to... so we want him to be fractured, but we want him to live. And if we had got the revive with Hera there... Credits is really rough, I know. I hate it as well. But eventually credits will be fine. Just saying, you know, once you get Grand Arena, once you're level 85, that's 100k credits just for each win. And, like, what, 90k in 3v3. Like, eventually credits are okay. As long as you don't level 85 every character that you unlock. And I'm going to be honest, guys, the only characters we're going to level 85 to begin with are going to be characters who are either pilots or characters we actually plan on using, defense or offense. But those characters we do decide to use, they're 100% going to be level 85. Like, for example, Phoenix. Yeah, I know some people even low level 80s. We're just going to take them all the way. Might be a waste, but it's the edge that may win us battles, you know? Okay, let's do all them. Okay, we're going to take it off auto now. Because we're at a point where we can hopefully deal with the Death Troopers. We're actually going to call Hera this time, just so she gets bonus turn. Wait, turn quicker, I should say. And then we need to deal with this guy. If only we double tapped, that would have been lovely. Alright, this time we're in a better position for health protection and all that fun stuff. So hopefully we can see something here. Right, let's come over here, hit that. Cool, Ezra. I'm so annoyed I didn't kill him. And we are going to taunt over here, that's okay. Unfortunately, the healing meteors do land. I'm not really a fan of that one. Can cleanse it early. Does mean we don't have a taunt now, but That's okay. That's kind of annoying about the healing immunity on Kanan. Alright, let's start saving our abilities. We're going to need them. Yep, let's save the abilities as much as we can. Kanan may die here, guys, going into the next wave. Because he's in the low here. Alright, so going into the Thrawn section. Oh, we got literally the best RNG possible. Wow, okay. Then we can come and do this. Okay, no, we got terrible RNG in the end. Wait, maybe not. We can chuck this over here. I'm just going to basic. And I'm actually going to call Chopper again. Because we want to be giving... Okay, we don't have the taunt. That's kind of problematic. Alright, let's do that. Okay. Unfortunately, yeah, this is so annoying. It's a loss. We had the best RNG in the basic, but then the healing immunity screwed us over. Let's try again. We'll do like 1 or 2 more. Go back to some modding, and then that will probably be it for today. Like I said, I don't want these to be too long. It's just so you guys can see the progress in the account. And let's put it back on auto. I really don't like doing wave 1, 2, and all of that. They're just very boring to me. But it is what it is. This is what the game used to be, just endless waves. At least now, like, they've kind of learned that it's better to have 1 or 2 harder missions than, like, 6 easy to hard, you know? Which is always nice. Good to assist Chopper when 7 hero lowest potency. Yeah, exactly. The other thing is, if you do land, like as I said before, you want to land the defense up or the speed up, ideally on Hera and Kanan. If you land that, you're in a very good position. I don't like how weak Kanan's getting hit though. That's kind of stressing me out. But hopefully we should be okay for his survivability here. There we go. And then, before the stream ends, I also want to take a look at the roster that I was sent. And then I want to show you guys my Grand Arena opponent in preparation for tomorrow's stream. Which I'm feeling good about tomorrow. Although they do have one datacron that if they set, I'm slightly worried. If I'm honest here, guys. And I can't wait to be doing the free-to-play Grand Arena. That is going to be really, really fun. Unfortunately, as you're probably well aware, to begin with, it's going to be very short Grand Arenas, like 20 minutes short. But if we do push up to where I want to be in the next, 6 months, which is... I want to, like, my plan is very ambitious, is within a year I want to be in Kyber. Even if it's, just the bottom of Kyber and we're floating in and out. But ideally I want my account to reach Erodium and stay there. Very ambitious, but I think we can possibly do it. Who knows? We'll see. But when it gets to that point, then the Grand Arenas will be a little bit longer. We should probably take out Auto here. Because AI is so dumb that they don't take him out. And thankfully everyone's got decent health and protection here, so maybe this is the run. Now what we're hoping is Kanan gets fractured. If that happens, he should survive, and then we can go from there. Or we want Thrawn to basic. Okay, he's gonna go for Chopper. Okay, that's... Okay, well we lost Chopper, but I also don't think this is terrible. We lost the Dispel, but we do still have Kanan. He's gonna die here, guys. Ouch. Yeah, this is lost. I don't think we have the levels. I think we need them like level 70. Unfortunately, the gear is fine, but Not today, guys. Not today. We're not going to spend too long doing this. Come meet your ult. Should be fun. Where am I going to meet your ult? Okay, so this is the roster that was sent to me. It's not a roster here, guys. We're just looking at a Starkiller based one. So they are 1.2 million GP, and they are farming for Starkiller. Mara is Relic, and we have Kyle at 7 stars. We have the Mothma team being worked on. We have the Dash team being worked on. Bosk is also being worked on. And if we have a look at... very good question. Very good question. I'm going to go over that in a second. So we've got Smuggler team being worked on. Dash is obviously needs to be geared up. This looks nice. I like this. Obviously, you in this situation, you're going for the higher Ezra, I'm assuming, to make that easier. In fact, your Phoenix are quite a high gear. But do you know what? Some of you may look at this and say 1.2 million, this isn't the best progress. I think this is good. You've got some key characters, you've got some key Zetas, you got a good Relic. And do you know what? Soon, you're going to be in a very, very good position. This is nice. I like this. And I know you said in your Discord DM, first account, a lot of learning. As it's the first account, I wouldn't worry. I think this is looking very good. I like it. I like it. You got the Palpatine, Vader, Mara. When you get the Omicron here, you can use him somewhere. You then have a Jedi team. You have a Bounty Hunter team. I think this is Hyperdrive. It is. That's fine. Yeah, this is nice. I like it. I like it. And then fleets, we have all of these. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. You should have Starkiller by the time you hit 2 million GP. So you asked about teams, right? So Phoenix will be on defense. They're not going to hold. They may occasionally, but they're just going to be defense. Mothma Zeta does well already. Exactly. Yeah, Mothma Zeta is going to be good early on. Dash is going to be... He's going to be switched. He's going to be switched around. Sometimes he'll be defense, sometimes offense. Help Mara. Now, this is the funny thing. Now, I'm normally against Vader defense, but if you have a fast Mara Jade, Palpatine, Mara Jade, Vader, and any fillers on defense can actually cause issues. But he's probably going to be an offensive team. Iden, honestly, is, again, probably defense to begin with, but very soon it will go into offense once they get Wampa. Mothma, defense. Geo's offense. This one may confuse some of you guys, and it will be a case-to-case thing here. If they have Help Mara at fast levels, or a Vader at Relic, this is obviously not going on defense. And the thing is, on offense, if you don't go in against teams that can AoE, you're normally going to max banner. So, yeah, we're going to have that. Starkiller will obviously be interchangeable. If we go up against someone without, a counter, he goes on defense. If we go up against someone with like a GL, like SLKRC Ray, obviously Starkiller goes on offense. So there's things we can do there, for sure. CLS will be a team we unlock early on, which will give us a Bounty Hunter team. It will also give us an Ewok team, which sounds absolutely stupid, but I am actually a fan of Ewoks. Sometimes they can do some fun stuff. I mean, I put it this way, we're probably going to invest into full Gear 12 Ewoks. It sounds ridiculous, but that can beat Jedi Knight Revenant, for example. So it's worth it in that regard. But yeah, that's kind of, hopefully, going to answer your question. What about replacing Chupio Kara in my Mothma team? That can work really well, but the only thing is, you kind of want Kara to be there, right, for the revives. Or, if you're worried about that, I don't know where he is. Is he Squad Arena? I can't remember. I can't remember which store he's in. It's not Squad Arena. He might be Galactic War. Actually, I can't remember where you find him. I don't think he's Fleets. Is he in the Guild store? Maybe? I can't remember. But, Scarif Rebel Pathfinder. If you get him, he can also go in there as well. So, oh, he's hard nodes. Okay, my apologies. I couldn't remember if he was not. I remember that with the Mothma team, Mothma's obviously a hard node, but then two of the characters are in this store here. So you got Pal, and you also got a Scout, and they're both needed there. Um, but yeah, we'll see, guys. We'll see. It will be interesting. If you go for an Iden team, Magma Troop is very good. Alright, let's just switch the accounts for a second, and then we're probably gonna pull the stream there because I am quite tired. It's been going for an hour. We did okay for modding. We may not have gotten any, like, 15 plus, but we got a couple of 10 plus speed. We got a couple of speed arrows. It's gonna help us a lot for sure, because ideally we want to, progress to the point where we can. I knew that the game was going to log me out, which is why the screen's black, because I turned it off. Looking forward to seeing progress each time. Yeah. Well, like I said, tomorrow's video isn't really going to be a progress video. Tomorrow's one's going to be about my fleet ideas, like what we're going to be pushing, long-term, short-term, the end goal, and then maybe we'll have another one this weekend. And just every so often we'll float in a random video, but every Tuesday, every Friday, and in once week the stream. The stream I'll let you guys know like on the week when it's gonna be. It's not a matter of like every Friday or every Wednesday, every Thursday. That one kind of changes as time goes on. Sorry for making the screen go black there. We are back. Okay, so to show you guys what you have to look forward to tomorrow, we have a decent opponent for sure. They are a million GP less than me, but that's irrelevant. They have a lot of Relic 8s, 8.9 million GP. They do have Profundity, I don't. They also have Pieta Relic 9. They have 4 GLs. They have Maul. They don't have Ray. And they also don't have JML, which is huge for me. Because it means if I set my JMK cat, they're likely going to have to run JMK or Lord Vader to counter. These two aren't going to be reliable. But, and here's the big but, this Datacron's actually disgusting. Whenever 9th Sister uses basic, she gains protection up for 2 turns and 50% time meter. Whenever 9th Sister damages an enemy using a special, inflict fear for 1 turn on that enemy. Now, that one could be nasty. Because if they set Lord Vader and 9th Sister fears Fennec, yeah, we're kind of in a bit of a situation. Even if we cleanse, you then get the stagger and all of that fun stuff. So that could be quite hard to deal with. So that's my opponent for then. And I also want to have a quick look at who's in the weekly shipments this time round. Boba Fett, Sana Django's in there. Zori's in there. BT1, Hondo, Leia, Chrysanthemum, Radis, Fennec, good morning God. This is so sad. If only they had the Outrider, we would be farming Jabba today. Actually, that's a lie, because the Jabba requirements aren't even in here. So, forgive me. I know they are. We can see Leia's in here. But we could have done Leia and Outrider and been farming today. But unfortunately, that just hasn't happened for us. So what we'll do instead is we will come down here. And we'll buy these. And next week, we do our R9 Young Lando. So not long, guys. One more week. If you want to know what day the stream's going to be, it's going to be the Sunday. It's 26th. That's when I'm planning to do the Young Lando stream. Take him all the way to R9. Can't wait. But yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed Outrider's not in here. That would have been really nice. The other thing is, and this one I don't know if it's a waste. Is the ship accelerated? They're so expensive. I know it's not very good, but I would love just to have it 7 stars so it's out of the way and done. But I'm not going to pay like 8,500 crystals That's not worth it. I mean, the only one here that maybe is worth it is Radis. Because I do need to take him to 7 stars. Relic, really. Because if I show you guys my profundity requirements, I'm not that far away. So, Radis is gear 11. Cassian's gear 12. Dash is relic 5. Biston is relic 3. Jin is relic 3. Hera's relic 3. You see the thing here, guys? Basically, we're done. It's really just Radis we're waiting on. So if I could get him to 7 stars, that would make my life so much easier. And you can see here the other thing's Outrider, which is why I'm kind of waiting. Once Outrider's done, we're basically done. We just need 2 more relics here, 3 more relics, 2 more relics, 2 more relics. Obviously 8 more, 9 more. But yeah, I'm close to profundity. When I come round to it, it will take me like a month once we get to it. But currently, I'm actually farming Grand Inquisitor while I wait for Jabba. Because I'm so close. Well, I say that I'm kind of not. I'm going to be taking 5th Brother to gear 13. I want 9th Sister to show up in shipments so I can finish her off quick. And then we'll go from there. But I want Grand Inquisitor. And Jabba, obviously. But we are waiting. We are waiting on some stuff there. I'm a little bit disappointed that Aiden's not in shipments this week. So she's just going to remain at 5 stars for a while. I guess that's okay. Actually, do you know what? Before we end the stream, I know we've already done it once. Let's do the Tusken mission here. I want to get the Tusken and I want to level him up a little bit. Maybe even do the little event. Let's just have a look. Okay. Drink up, my Tusken friends. Because I want to see if there's any viability at low gear with decent fish mods. Because my Tuskens are all relic. So I kind of feel like it may be worth trying. So we'll see there. I think the later phases were a lot quicker, at least, with the old Tuskens. These ones are quite slow, but it is what it is. But yeah, once I get Jabba, then I'll get Profundity like basically a month later. And I'll be taking Profundity straight to 7 stars. I'm not really too worried there. The main thing is I want Jabba first. Then we'll worry about the rest. I'm just a little bit gutted about the ship. I know it's not the best, but like I said, I would like to do it to speed it if I can. Because ships are such a pain to farm. Like, even though it's really the same drop rate, right? It's all just in our heads. Outrider seems to be going so much slower than Leia. Like, Leia I'm getting like 4, 5, maybe 6 shards a day. Outrider, I just never get anything go for me. And I can't wait to have the Relic 9 Young Lando, because I'm telling you now, we're going to be beating Galactic Legends with that. So that will always be fun to see. And if you guys didn't know, the reason we're doing Young Lando is the 1000 sub special, which was like 3 months ago now. We just never did. Hey Candy Club, welcome to the stream. You've come just at the closing stages. This is the event. I don't know if he's any good. I've not had a chance to look him up today. The only thing I've heard is that he may be decent, but not game-changing. We'll unlock him, see if there's any bad teams we can run him against Discord Arena. Mess around for a few seconds. If he has a cool profile picture and title, we'll probably get into 5 stars. If not, then I'm not going to bother. Although the Omicrons are tempting. I always love getting 2 Omicrons for a ridiculous amount of money. As you do. Come on, Jowers. Get out of here. All of his abilities are passive. It's why I'm gonna invest in him at least a little bit. Because he's basically a C3PO. Like, if he, as he does no damage, like, he's only really... The only things the relics are mattering on is his lead, Zeta, and survivability. Yeah, I don't know what the title and portrait are. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. If they're good, I will go for them. That sounds really, really weird, but I'm kind of a sucker for cool ones. So we'll see. I'm just waiting for the day we get a young Han portrait. Then I will never change it ever again. Just unfortunately, we haven't got to that point yet. The only thing... Okay, maybe I'm just being really salty here. The only thing I don't like about him is his animations take so long. Don't you guys agree? They're cool animations, but look how long they take. Compared to other characters, I just feel like that's just annoying. I don't know. Maybe I'm just complaining about nothing. Also, he has this really cool stick, and he refuses to use it. But what can I say? He's a Tusken. Tuskens are cool. Oh, man. Okay. I can definitely see something with this team. Like some of the Bad Batch ones, yeah. Well, in fact, the person I spoke to earlier said that from what they saw, this team looks a bit like Bad Batch, where they're missing that last character. In the case of Bad Batch, that was Wrecker. As soon as Wrecker came out, all of a sudden the team was just ridiculous. Like, I could imagine the Tusken Warrior having some sort of buff where when you have, what's it called? Momentum, it gives you, like, some crazy bonuses or something. Like, could you imagine Momentum gives you true damage? This team would be ridiculous. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but I'm just saying. There's potential that the last Tusken makes this a very, very formidable team. Okay, one more, then we're on to the Omega tier, then we're on to the final tier. This is just to trial out the new Tusken that's been released. Boba Fett, Son of Django. We'd love to see it. Man. Come on, Tuskens. Kill Mando, please. Now, it seems crazy, but Boba Fett, Son of Django, when he has a decent amount of momentum, is quite a good character. So it will be fun to see what he can do in 3v3 Grand Arena, that's for sure. I will be applying this Omicron, just letting you guys know. Even at low gear, we'll be applying this. I'll probably take Boba Fett, Son of Django to like Relic 7 and mod him a bit better. And we'll be running him. Because I feel like that could beat some teams on offense. So we'll be trying it out next 3v3. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing any of that soon. We've still got like a month until 3v3. And then I'll be applying all of that and getting the team ready there. And then we just have this. I guess we could just run our Tuskens. I mean, we may as well. I mean, we're not really going to learn anything here. I love how the slot's unavailable. That's kind of funny. So let's see what the Tuskens do. Man, that animation is kind of long. Come on, Farm Boy Luke, get wrecked, mate. Alright, let's call the assist. That gives us offense up. Oh, that's kind of... I like that synergy. So you call one, they call someone else, they call someone else. That's kind of nice. I like that. Let's just go for the basic. Hopefully we call... we wanted to call the other Tusken. Obviously, you'll never learn anything from this mission. It's too low gear. Especially as I have relics. But I do like the idea. Look, assist. It's nice being able to call them. And then It's a nice team. I don't know what you guys think. I think this is... I like Tuscans. I'm just a big fan of Tuscans. Honest truth there, guys. Let's go for that. And let's go for this. Pull the assist. Get the stun. Do that one. Can we take out Ben? Please. Let me take him out. Come on, there we go. Okay, and then we just have the Legacy tier, which hopefully is a cool tree. You never know. So, 2 Omicrons. I don't know. I don't know if that one's worth it. Maybe for the Omicrons. This isn't really a portrait that I'd ever use. This is quite nice. The tribal leader. But I'm not really a fan of the portrait. So I don't know if I'm going to do that one. But we will at least 3-star them. And level them up, give them the abilities. I'm not going to give them any Zetas. Not that I'm saying they're bad. I think the lead Zeta's nice. I'm not really sure on the other ones, but... Alright, let's get them done. And let's promote him. And then watch me run out of gear at gear 2. I told you guys, it's going to happen. I just have no low gear on this account, which is amazing. High-end gear, yeah, I have loads. Low-end gear, we just have none. That's just the way. That's just the way it works. I unlock a new character, I just know I can't get them to gear 2. It is kind of tragic. But I mean, I don't mind too much. Gear 3 on the way. And we're stuck again. What piece are we missing? I think it's this one. There we go. So we need to get a little bit of this. There we go. And take him to gear 4. Okay, what one are we... It's this one again, isn't it? No? Oh, because we have these here. Oh, it's these ones literally again. It's the same one. How fun. And then we get this. I want to take him to like gear 7 or 8. And then see what we can do in a squad arena battle. There we go. Gear 6. What are we missing this time? What one do we not have? Oh, it's going to be one of these then. There you go, it's this piece we don't have. I don't want to do a hard mode one. We'll do a normal. That's fine. There we go. So he's now gear 7, so we get some sweet, sweet protection. Gear 8. And... I'm not sure which gear has the first... okay, let's craft one of these. It's this. I knew there was something was missing. So let's come back. Farm this piece. Don't do this to me, game. Please, just give me the one piece I want. There we go. Okay, I don't know what happened there. So we'll apply this. It's going to be one of the... Yeah, it's the stun gun we can't craft. Okay. We may just not be able to craft the stun gun at all. Okay, so he's going to be left at like gear 8. We'll apply all the rest of the gear because it does give like some bonuses. The tenacity's quite nice. And this one gives 6 speed. We'll come back and we'll apply this later. For now, let's just check on just any mods. And I'm kind of thinking we go for a health set. Again, we're just going to put on our fastest mods that we can. But you know what? We can go like health and potency. I mean, this is literally useless. There's no point really running this. But then we should probably... You know what? Let's get rid of the health set. Let's go speed and potency. I just want to make use of some of the, like, For example, this one is quite a nice mod. We're not using on anyone. No, apparently I have no speed arrows. You'd love to see it. Okay. Let's just see. Do we have any? See, we don't have any left. That's rough. Let's just carry on going speed and potency. That's fine. I don't need him to be crazy here. We'll just put this on. Okay, so let's equip this. Let's just go into a random battle. And I just want to see if we just get slapped or not. We're 128 in arena. Hopefully there's some non-GLs. So gas is no good. GMO is no good. Oh man. I would love to be able to face any team really where we would actually take a turn. Nope, let's just send it in against JML. We'll drop down and we can maybe in tomorrow's stream come back and mess around. So we'll go Tuscan, we'll go this guy. Oh, we haven't actually done something very important. We didn't ever upgrade the abilities. We're not going to be applying the Zeta. Like I said, I think the Zetas are good, especially the lead. But I just don't really like it. This is quite a good Omega, to be fair. The leader is the Zeta, which I think we should apply down the line. Especially if we want to do the Omicron, we will have to apply that. Yeah, make sure we don't apply that. And then this one is just an Omega. Okay. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's just send in the Tuscans. You know what, we'll put in Boba Fett San Django here. Just because why not? He's Relic 2. We'll send him in. And then we'll probably end the stream there, guys. Afterwards. Hopefully you enjoyed the free-to-play section. Yeah, that's kind of the downside, really, isn't it? Like, if you're going against GLs, we're just going to get wrecked. Like, this is going to do nothing. I mean, the defense gain is kind of nice. I mean, we're staying alive. It's kind of. Not really. But yeah. I don't know. Tuscan's got slayed. Kind of expected it. Let's wait until we drop in Squad Arena and try it again tomorrow. Anyways, guys, thank you everyone for coming along today. I know the stream is a bit short notice. I was caught up at work. Tomorrow's stream should hopefully be at like 10, half 10. UK time, and then we've got Grand Arena, and we'll go from there. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you'll have a glowing day.